Hey, hello everybody, it's your boy Durf, and welcome to another episode of Skrep Makenik. So recently I've been getting a lot of questions on how do I made a tank steering system with a single bearing for each wheel. And it's actually a lot simpler than you might think, but we are going to be using mods for this. Some of you might already know how to do this, but I keep getting questions about it, so I figured I'd make a short tutorial video to show you how to do it. So we are going to be using the mod pack for the mod pack logic, but we don't worry though, it's not actually too complicated, so let's just go ahead and stick the seat that we're going to need, of course. And we're going to need one engine for each side. The interesting part about this is normally when you're building a tank in Skrep Makenik, you have to use like this triple bearing system, and it's kind of complicated, and the more wheels you have, the more bearings you have, the more engines you have, and it can lead to a very leggy creation pretty quick. When you're building a vanilla tank, you actually have to use electric engines. Because when the bearing is not powered, the electric engine locks the bearing in place. It doesn't allow free rotation. And that's actually a requirement with the triple bearing system. But the interesting part about this single bearing tank system is that you could use gas engines if you really wanted to, though I can't guarantee it would perform the same way. I still recommend using electric engines. Alright, so now that we have an electric engine for each side, you just hook them up, one engine for each side. Of course, if you have more than 5 wheels, you're going to need more than one engine. Just keep that in mind. Make sure all the bearings are going forward and back. Now, we're going to need some math blocks. One for each side. We're going to add together the output of our WASD to go to each engine. Just like so. Alright, so next we need a few more math blocks. Like so. And this one's going to be our drive signal. This one's going to be our steering signal. And this one's going to be the inverse of our steering signal. Because these blocks output a value between -1 and 1. It'll be -1, 0, or 1, depending on if you're pressing forward or backwards for this one, or left or right for this one. And these values of -1 and 1 get sent to the engine to be -100% or 100%, and that's 100% of whatever speed you set. Like so. Alright, so we're going to need the seat to output its controls to these blocks, so we can tell if we're driving forward, back, or left and right. And then we add the forward and reverse to both sides, because when we press W, we want both sides to go forward. Now the left turn, we want to connect straight to the left side, so that when we turn left, it's going to give a -1 value, so this side's going to go in reverse. But we want this side to go forward when we're turning left, so we actually, that's what this block here is for. We're getting the inverse of the turn value and putting that on the right side. So when we turn left, this side goes back, and this side goes forward. When we turn right, this side goes forward, this side goes back. And that's it. That's all you need for a single bearing tank steering system in Skrep Makenik. Super simple to do, and it'll allow you to do so much more since you're not wasting so many wheels and bearings and engines. And then you can focus on the good stuff, like building your turret and having your tank battles. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, or if you just want to say hi, make me feel special. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!